The distance is really what you need to set this guy up. And he thinks he's safe at that distance. You know, he's basically giving you his hips because he's just leading his hips out, and there's all his weights in his butt end, and his hips aren't coming into play. They can't defend very well, they can't cut, they're just there. And that really gives you a chance to get your hook in and spin him over. Woo. There you go. Okay, here is a nice combination, actually. It's a real far away Uchi Gari. And you know, what you're going to do is when you're doing this in the Uchi Gari, then you're going to turn it into an Uchi Mata with some ken action, some hop action. Because it's the first part, the Uchi Gari, is a real far away, like reaching, you know, like almost lunging Uchi Gari type thing. And then he avoids it by sticking his leg up and trying to hop away, and you just kind of change the direction and do ken Uchi Mata. And it's really old school. It continues to work. It's been around a long time, but it's quite good. So let's take a look at it here. Can you do it once? And so I'm going to have Eric do it on TJ here. There you go. So, well, that looks like Uchi Mata. Yeah, it pretty does. That's good Uchi Mata. So let's take a look at this. Let me use you, Derek, just for this. Okay. Look, when you're setting the guy up and what we're fighting here, all right, the last thing he thinks about, if you grip really far out here with in fact, almost lock your elbows. Almost, not quite. You're still going to have some play on that, you know, some bending. But, so I've got a fairly low sleeve grip here, anywhere I want on the sleeve, and my grip is back here, or you could have up here, you know, wherever your grip is fine. But, generally, this is a pretty good grip from this grip. So, you know, it's like we always say, you pull a belt or the rope over the guy and control him. Here's a good case, okay? So, bend over here, and he might be bent over or something, and I got see how my arms are straight, see that? Okay? All right, so now, what I want to do, I'll come from this side so you can go. So when I come in, I hook the Uchi, see how much distance there? That's not technically a very good Uchi Gari to start. And he's thinking, he's just maybe trying something, I'll avoid it. Or he's just trying the last ditch thing, you know, I'll avoid it. So if I do this, if I stay hooked with him, see how I can really lift that leg? That's what's going to work. That's what the thing's going to work. So when I come in here and I hook, keep that leg hooked, point that and hook it, and then he says, oh my God, he's really got me hooked. I've got to lift my leg to extract myself. And when he does that, then you start hopping in and you throw it. And keep your arms really pretty straight. You don't have to be super straight, but enough where you can steer them over and throw them. Let's take a look at that. So it's a faraway Uchi Gari, Uchi Mata. There you go. And if you look at some of the old videos, the great champion Inoue, he caught a lot of guys with this type of move. Well, he did a whole lot better than me. But he was really master at it. But that's the setup for it. So let's look at, grab one more time. So, got the grip, okay, see the grip? All right, I'm going to turn on backwards. See how okay. Now when Derek comes in, come in a little more here, there you go. When Derek comes in with that Uchi, I'm kind of holding him up here. See how he really hooks? That's important, keep that hooked. And it's kind of a far away Uchi. He's not really close like he'd like to be to where he can throw him flat on his back, you know, inside leg trip. Okay? But what he's got here now, and TJ ain't stupid. He says, I think I've been had. So I'm going to try to hop away and avoid it and get my leg up. And when he does that, he starts hopping around, finish. Hop around as many times as you need. When you do the hop, it is the ken, the hop action. There's short, choppy steps. He's kind of going backward in a circle. See that? That's the direction there. Okay? So that's the action that actually makes you lift him high enough to throw him with the Uchi Mata. So one more time, and we'll let you practice. Okay? So Uchi Gari, Uchi Mata. So let's work on a few finer points on this setup. So when I've got Derek here, it really works well against a guy who is bent over. So if he's bent over, and I really don't have a chance to get, you know, close in with my Uchi. So if you were nice and standing up, you know, I could come in and hit the Uchi and take him back, and that's really cool, Uchi Gari. But this really works against the guy who's bent over. So keep that in mind. All right, and we've got this grip, so I've got to get this grip probably because he is bent over. So, you know, get my back here and my sleeve here, so I got this. Now when I hook, when I hook in here, I want to trap. So let's look around, let's look at the back of the leg. So when I'm coming here, my arms are pushing a bit like this, see, like that, and trap. And that traps him, that stops him, that anchors him there. And it keeps him from moving. Now he's not stupid, he says, I'm going to lift my leg and avoid this, and it allows me to hop in and start doing the Uchi Mata. But the setup is, he's often bent over, and you can catch him, but you've got to get that hook and anchor with that foot. That's what we're trying to emphasize here. You did them. This is often this happens, okay? Now, Derek cannot get in very close with this Uchi Gari. He can't get in close to very much, pretty much of anything, really. But he can come in there and he can hook and anchor that Uchi there. Now, once he gets this, see the toe pointed down? Okay, he's got that. Now, you don't want to wrap the leg like in a Kawazu Gaki type thing, because then you're actually stuck on him too much. It really doesn't work from this position very well at all. So he just wants to hook there, okay? Now, TJ will avoid, because they always do, and he's going to lift, and that lets Derek come in and continue on. So do it one more time from that back heel. There you go. And that's how the Uchi Mata works. So the distance is really what you need to set this guy up. And that's he thinks he's safe at that distance. You know, he's basically giving you his hips because he's just leading his hips out, and there's all his weight's in his butt end, and his hips aren't coming into play. They can't defend very well. They can't cut. They're just there. And that really gives you a chance to get your hook in and spin him over. He doesn't think he's setting himself up, but he does simply by his poor posture. And that's what's beating him here, that poor posture. And you knowing how to use that against him. And that's how this works, how this throw works. One more time, and you're going to have it. There you go. So it's a far away Uchi Mata, a far away Uchi Gari to Uchi Mata combination. It really does have a high rate of success. It works quite well. So it's against old school, but it still works. It really does, guys. Okay? Some people say, I've heard somebody say, well, that's Uchi Gari. It's still through with Uchi Gari. Looks more like an Uchi Mata to me, but you know, like they say, no matter what you call it you want, right? So it's that good of a throw. We good? Let's give it a go.